Good morning, interwebs. It's 12:34. Does anybody else get excited when you look at the clock and it says 1, 2, 3, 4 or like 1:23? I think it's fun when they're all in a row. But anyways, I'm up and around and all the things. Everybody's outside for a few minutes doing some stuff outside, except me. I did not film yesterday. I did not feel well yesterday. I'm trying to feel better today. So far, all right. So here is the canning I got done the other night. You'd seen the bread and butter pickles. Aren't they beautiful? And then here is the peach jam I did. And then, so all of these went through the canner. And then these, I'm just going to throw them in the fridge. They didn't go through the canner because I hit a wall. And I just didn't have it in me to do another batch. I was got to change out the water too. It was a whole thing. So anyways, yeah, they're just going to go in the fridge and we'll use those fresh. I need to label these now. Last night I was going to do some more canning because Steve, my daughter, broke down the rest of the peaches. Except last night I came in the kitchen, I was cooking dinner, and all of a sudden the power on part of the kitchen went out. So the stove quit working. Well, we have a gas stove. So the burner I had on worked, but the auto igniter didn't. And yes, I know, I can just use a lighter. But that went off, and so did the timer and things, because I use the timer and stuff when I'm canning. And the dishwasher's power went out, and the coffee maker's power went out. It was just super weird. So I'm like, oh, well, I flipped a breaker. So I went and I messed with the breakers, and it didn't fix the problem. And so I messed with some different breakers, didn't fix the problem. I couldn't figure it out. So then when Steve gets outside, it's just like, whatever, I'll do other stuff. So I was working on some crocheting, and basically I spent the vast majority of my day yesterday on the couch here in the parlor, either like napping or crocheting. Oh, my daughter's making cookies, but she's outside. Hold on. Let me turn her timer off. And check her cookies to see if they're... Oh. I think I'll pull those out for her. These are made from a jar mix that they put together as a project in 4-H this winter. Like, you know, one of those gifty... Whoop, that was pointed at the sky. One of those gifty jar things. She asked us if she could whip them up. And I said, well, sure. So, those are done. Turn off the oven. What was I telling you about? I was telling you something. Oh, Steve's bringing the kids. Oh, they're on the lawnmower. They're having a ride in the garden cart. Hold on. So when Steve got up for work, I had him look at the power thing, and he couldn't figure it out either, so we assumed that our circuit breaker had gone bad. So he got a new one this morning, and he switched it all out, only to find that it didn't fix the problem. Because our circuit breaker wasn't bad. He went and traced the wires. That was Kuma sneezing. That's uncommon. But anyways, a wire had come undone in the basement, and it's really weird, and we don't know how or why it happened. But anyways, means we bought a fairly expensive breaker because it's a GFCI breaker, because of where it is in the kitchen. And yeah, so we didn't really need to do that, but now it is the one that matches our electrical box. The one we put in before was just the one that we could get at the time when we did the electrical box, and it did not technically match the box, so, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's kind of an expensive mistake. And then I have been in my office for the last little bit while my daughter's been doing kitchen-y stuff, weaving in ends. Because I did not feel well last night, I did not film my podcast. Instead, I crocheted on a project and got a whole bunch done, and did finances. Yay. Familial finances. Always such fun. That's why all those words start with F. Along with others. So anyways, I am going to go and finish weaving in the ends. I should just finish weaving the ends. I need to clip the ends, write the names on the jars, and then when everyone goes to rest time today, I'll try and film my podcast. Because I don't think I want to take a nap, at least not yet. So that's a good sign. Clearly I'm feeling a little better than I did yesterday. Okay, off to go and label jars. Well, it is after 4. I don't don't know exactly what time it is because my Fitbit's charging and my phone's in the other room. But anyways, I'm headed to bed. Tonight after everybody went to sleep, I got a canner full of green beans done. I cleaned up my office a little. I know you probably can't tell, but look, I emptied that shelf in cleaning things up. And I cut out a bunch of stuff for my bag clubs for the next 3 months and realized that I actually have enough fabric to make one more large or more medium. So those are up in the shop. They might be gone by the time this video posts. I don't know. But if you're interested, check it out maybe. And then I started a new project, you know, after filming podcast today, probably saying that I wasn't going to start anything new. I think that was something I said. I'm a lying liar who lies. It's what I said last time. Because, yeah, I did the same thing last week. But the reason I'm starting this is just kind of ridiculous. I was cleaning up things. I'm putting stuff away in my drawers. And I needed some space. And by removing this Karen Big Cakes, it was just the right amount of space to fit the things that I wanted to fit in the drawer. So, I also had a pattern that I wanted to make. Actually, I'm going to try and make another Havana shirt dress. Though probably not the full dress, just maybe just the top. But I'm going to use the beginnings of it. So, I've been enjoying wearing this today, and I wanted another one in a more fallish color. And I also had this one Karen Big Cakes that I hadn't decided what I wanted to do with it. I think this is a good use. So, I have begun. We'll see what ends up of it, but it was super mindless, and that's good because my brain is just like done for the day, totally turned off. I just want to find a project bag so I can put this in it so that my yarn shall not be catted, and then I'm going to go to sleep. And I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.